Emmanuel Stewart and Cotto, they want to capitalize on mistakes that Mayorga makes. And I think that is exactly the difference in this fight. Cotto has capitalized on some of the technical mistakes of Mayorga.
Yeah, we knew Mayorga wasn't as technical as Cotto, but like I said, he still has a puncher's chance. And the way he came out and threw that left hook right hand just now, he's trying to...
Absolutely, and there's the numbers. You know, Cotto landing more volume, but Mayorga has landed his share. He's bounced some right hands off his head and thrown some very good body punches as well. And Mayorga a little busier in terms of number of punches than we would have expected. Oh, wow. 2 swings and a miss.
The whirlwind in the blue trunks. Little twisting left uppercut on the inside by Cotto.
Yeah, as long as the rounds are continuing like this and Cotto don't get hurt with anything, I think the fight is in his favor as long as it goes.
Miguel Cotto, and I'll tell you something else, Miguel Cotto defensively, and he's improved his defense over the years. In this fight, he's slipping a lot of punches, and of course, you can do that against Mayorga. And remember, Emmanuel Stewart said they want to slip punches. They don't want to block them, because if you block them, Mayorga stays on balance.
Yeah, he throws a lot of his punches wide. He's not the most technical fighter, and that's why you're able to get up under a lot of those shots. But it's the one that lands that rings the bell.
As you guys point out, the longer this goes, the better it would seem for Miguel Cotto, as long as he stays out of harm's way.
The jab of Cotto, we just saw it there again, is one of the headlines of this fight, and he has a good one.
Approaching the final minute of round 6, the WBA Super Welterweight Championship.
Good body work by Mayorga. Stepped in with a combination.
And the jab, shot out by Cotto. Trying to keep Mayorga at a distance.
In the Mosley fight, Mayorga's punches started to lose steam around the middle rounds and into the late rounds, and a little bit of that seems to be happening now, although he lands the right there, but he's slapping with his punches a little more.
Uppercut followed by a left hook by Mayorga. A nice counter left hook to the head by Cotto, and a right uppercut on the inside by Miguel Cotto. Final seconds of round 6.
Oh, here we go.
Miguel Cotto settling into a nice rhythm here, but he's got to be careful with Ricardo Mayorga. Jim Gray is standing by with somebody I think you'll recognize. Jim?
Indeed you will. The great Mike Tyson, former heavyweight champion of the world. Mike, what's your assessment of what you're seeing here tonight? And you got your daughter, Milan, with you as well. What do you think of this fight?
You know, Jim, these guys are way past their prime, of course, but these are just guys, 2 guys that's putting on the best show they possibly can at this time, just trying to get a payday without getting hurt, of course,
That's a rather harsh assessment.
Well, it's a reality because no one's trying to hurt. The object of fighting is either the total destruction of your opponent or his surrender, and we don't see either of that about to happen. Huh?
What do you think about Pacquiao and Mosley coming up May 7th?
Wow, from the assessment of Mosley last fight, doesn't look like he's going to do well. Just from that assessment alone, But if I had a quarter for every time there was an upset, I'd be a billionaire.
Last thought I want to ask you. You talk to Floyd Mayweather quite a bit periodically, and a little bit more than that. Do you believe he will fight again and that we will see that other fight with Pacquiao?
Well, I don't know if him and Pacquiao are going to fight. I'm sure he'll fight again. Just to think that Pacquiao fought such tooth and nail fights with Marquez, and it's hard to believe this guy's off almost 2 years, and then he just totally overwhelmed Marquez. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but if the fight turns out, I would just love to see the fight. I would love to see the odds so I can make a bet.
Mike, always great to see you. Good luck with your show on Animal Planet.
Thank you very much.
All right, Steve, back to you.
All right, Jim. Mike Tyson returning to the scene of the infamous bite night against Evander Holyfield.
I have to disagree strongly with his assessment of this fight. I think they're both trying to knock
It's hard to impress Mike Tyson.
I guess. I'll tell you what, it must be, because these guys are hammering away. Look at that.
Right there, Mayorga to the body. Missing wildly with the right hand, gets it. Stinging right hand there by Mayorga. What an opening minute of the second.
Oh, my.
Great exchanges.
Those are some heavy shots that Mayorga is landing right now. Uppercut.
Uppercut on the inside. And that's got to be slowing Miguel Cotto down. These are heavy, vicious shots by Mayorga here in the 7th round. And he's winging away nonstop.
One of the differences is Miguel Cotto has shown us all the big power punches that he lands, but up at 154 against a guy with a good chin, didn't go down, didn't get him out.
Exactly right, Al. Mayorga is still there with that power.
Another right uppercut by Mayorga.
Mayorga's throwing that uppercut from way out. You look for Miguel Cotto to counter that with a hook.
Body shot there. Mayorga said, "You didn't hurt me."
It's one of the best rounds Mayorga's had in this fight.
Very active in this round.
Doesn't look like a guy who's been so inactive. Very sharp.
One fight in the last 2 years.
Yeah, and that was a bad knockout loss to Shane Mosley. Although it was a pretty close fight up till that last round. Mayorga just charging in, missing with most of those. But it looked good.
Of course, Mayorga with a tune-up fight after that Mosley fight as well.
Yeah, Michael Walker.
Yeah.
Against a less experienced guy. He had his way in that fight.
Well, this was the best round Mayorga's had maybe in the fight. And look at him go to town.
It continues. Big round for Mayorga.
That right hand buckled Cotto.
And it hit him behind the head. He's got some problems now.
That got Cotto's attention. Mayorga looking to really pile on now. He's got 10 seconds. He senses that Cotto is really hurt. Right uppercut. Bangs him with a right. Trying to end it on one punch. Up. What a round for Mayorga.
Now sit down now. That was a good round. Okay, breathe deep. That was a very good round. Give him some water.
Things started out well in that last round for Ricardo Mayorga. We saw a different approach with that big body punch and ripping shots on the inside and the clubbing right hands. It was more energy than we'd seen from him in the last couple of rounds. And then he would really go to town. That uppercut, a big punch, and that right hand is the one you talked about, Antonio.
Yeah, and if we get some replay at the end of this round, Cotto did not look well going back to his corner.
And great camera work. They're in so close. You see the sweat just flying off their heads. A concerned look on the face of Miguel Cotto as we enter into round number 8, scheduled for 12 for the WBA Super Welterweight Championship. Mayorga coming on in that 7th round, and he continues where he left off.
A key issue is the rabbit punching, and Robert Bird's talking to Mayorga about it. Mayorga's responding by saying he's butting me, which I didn't see.
Mayorga said he didn't hit him behind the head. He looked like he was targeting the side of the head, so I don't know. But Al, we talked about that uppercut. He's using that uppercut as a decoy. He's not following through with the uppercut, but he's coming right over the top with the right hand.
Yeah, that's true. Power punches overall, and that's now a margin for Mayorga. And in the last round, Mayorga gained part of that edge. And some of the reason those power punches there are the body punching that Mayorga's done in the last 3 or 4 rounds.
Again, Cotto wisely keeping it on the outside.
Cotto's landed some monstrous left hooks in this fight. It just hasn't sent Mayorga down.
And some beautiful jabs.
Yeah, oh boy.
Mayorga hammering away. Right hand to the head. Uppercut just missed by Mayorga.
And then there was the counter from Cotto with the left hook over, just over that uppercut.
I'm going to tell you, we look at Mayorga's style and we think he's this wild, out-of-control man. But this guy knows how to fight. I mean, sometimes you see him throw a perfect 1-2. He's very sneaky with it.
He said you'd see a fast, strong Ricardo Mayorga from the days against Vernon Forrest. This is the best he's looked in a long time.
Oh, yeah. What a jab that Cotto just hit him with. And that swelling around the right eye of Mayorga could become an issue.
Double left hook there by Mayorga to the body. A left jab there by Cotto. But Mayorga with the showy heavier punches.
And Cotto's staying in range for all these shots, which I know Emmanuel Stewart is telling him to move and give him angles.
You are so right. You either want to be right inside against Mayorga or giving him angles, not in this punching range. Even with that, Cotto is still doing quite well, but he's taking punches.
Oh, good sequence by Cotto. And that temporarily slows down the challenger.
And Cotto has gotten his jab out of mothballs again to have to punctuate what looks like a Cotto round.
Nice straight right hand to the head by Mayorga. Final seconds of round 8. Mayorga coming forward, but a big round for Cotto.
You're winning every round. You lost for one round. You're looking good. Boxing beautiful, baby. Your jab is working still. Keep pumping the jab. You understand? Your jab, beautiful combinations. It makes them good. And the jab is working.
Here's where Mayorga got the warning. Now, two of those punches were definitely on the back of the head. He landed the uppercut and then threw those punches to the back of the head, and Robert Berg gave him the warning for that. Cotto's jab, which Emmanuel Stewart just talked about, was superb in the last round. And the Mayorga coming forward, but again, that jab's a good effort, and there's a short counter left hook by Cotto that's so effective.